Hey guys, hey Lurks, how you doing, man? Sorry about that, I was just setting everything up on YouTube here. Got my smokes, got my cigarettes, oh, well, same thing. I'm not even gonna drink, because I kind of want to be sober for this part. This stream's gonna be a little bit different compared to the usual drunkenness. I don't usually open up to people. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, this is more like a, I guess you could say, a private diary in the sense that, you know, I'm speaking to everyone in public about it. Yeah. I'll tell you the truth, right now I don't got that many friends. None, in fact. Well, except for the friends online, but you know, friends like somebody that can come over and well, get all messed up with, you know, get drunk. Well, that's about it, basically. Yeah, and also I was raised in that era where a man isn't supposed to show his feelings. Alright, you would get punched violently in the head for that sort of stuff. And I mean hard. I mean like your finger bent, you know, inward, and you're gonna punch somebody with that. That's incredibly painful. But well, I made this in this my mother passed away yesterday. It was sudden. I mean really sudden, like I honestly still don't know what exactly in the absolute hell happened. Alright. Like, no clue, no idea. For all intents and purposes, still in the dark, but just to shed a little light on what happened. She coded, and if you guys don't know what that means, it means that that she died. You know, her heart stopped 3 times at 6 a.m., 8 a.m. yesterday. On Friday the 13th of all fucking days. Couldn't have been any other day. It had to be Friday the 13th. And they brought her back to life several times, but she ended up on a breathing tube. She didn't have any oxygen to the brain, and she didn't have any oxygen at all for damn near 40 minutes. So for all intents and purposes, she was brain dead. She was gone. And I didn't find out about that until 11 o'clock in the morning, because, you know, miscommunication. My phone sucked ass. It still does. You know.
Finish cutting through the gate. You'll need to move fast.
Well, they put her on tubes. I told the doctor, keep her alive as much as you can. You know, do everything you can. So. And he said, he's like, well, you know, she's been out for a while with no oxygen to the head like that, you know, the brain. You know, it's gonna be painful to just constantly revive her. We might end up breaking bones, and you know, she's gonna be in a lot of pain. Told him, I was like, I don't care, man. That's my mom's talking about. You start reviving and redoing what I tell you to do. I was really, I was a cunt. I'm really ashamed of that. You know, the guy's here trying to do his fucking job, and you got an asshole just talking down to him. And it's not that I was doing it for the sake of being an asshole. I mean, you know, whatever relative that you really care for, and you really love, you're gonna want to do your best for them. You know, could be your mother, your father, your brother, your sister, whoever. You want the best for them, regardless how much it costs. What it takes. And that's what I told. Look, man, whatever it is, you do it. Don't do it because you can. You have to. You want to. Because I'm telling you. Well, the grandparents and my uncles got together and they said that it wouldn't be right to keep her like this. She's suffering. You know, when you do chest compressions, when you do it over and over, it's gonna damage the sternum. It's gonna break some fucking ribs. Alright? And for all I know, she would have been in pain. I still really wanted them to do everything they could for her. The doctor told me, he's like, you know, if that was my mother or wife, I'd let her go. Stubborn asshole as I was.
Be advised, infantry inbound.
That's not what happened. You know, I basically got outvoted, 4-1, and I understand it. I'm not blaming my uncles or my grandparents at all. That was never my intention. It took me a while to realize it was the best option, and I just needed to understand that. But you know me, I'm Una. I don't understand things. Matter of fact, that happens in all of Una's family. Yeah. We are not very understanding people. There's only do it one way and that's it. And you love it. But they decided to take her off the tube at 3:48 p.m. They decided to take her off the tube, and then a few minutes later they had to call in hospice care to go and you know, to come and release the information and shit. And I did. I felt like I was signing away the life of a person who gave me life. And that hurt. That really fucked me up. And I'll personally never forgive myself for that. Never. As long as I live, and I honestly hope it ain't that long, I'll never forgive myself for that. Because I personally feel that they could have done more. You know, it was a what if situation. I mean, what if she could have survived? What if she wasn't, you know, brain dead? What if? That was my thought process, you know. That's what I thought. And, while we waited for the transfer, I had some cigarettes. And, I was talking to my cousin Cody. at 8:07,
You'll need to move fast.
they called me from the hospital and they said, hey, your mother just passed away. At that point, I ain't gonna lie, guys. Before that, you know, was crying like a little bitch. And fuck me with you crying like a little bitch. Like I couldn't fucking believe him. I crying. See, I was raised in a different generation. You don't cry. It does not matter what's going on, but if you're a man, you never cry. I always took that to heart. Never have I ever shed a fucking tear. And yeah, I never cried. Like yesterday, guys, I was bawling like a fucking baby. Now, really, when a man is supposed to cry, I mean, you know, when he loses his son, or you know, his favorite football player, you know, retires, shit like that, you know. This hurt. I mean, this was my mother. This person gave me birth. This person loved me. Like, my father was never that. He was a piece of shit. Like, just picture me, but like absolutely, you know, no couth, no decorum. So she died. There was more cigarette smoking, there was more crying. There was a lot of regret. A lot of regret. I regret almost everything that involved my mother. And what I mean, like, you know, you're a kid, you fucking rebel against authority. That's what you do. And I regret talking back to her and their shit. Mind you, this is a woman that she was dealt the bad hand all her fucking life. You know, I mean that in the sense that, you know, she was under the control of a massive piece of shit. I mean, the old man, he was a cunt. That's just putting it lightly. You know, my old man, that's a story for another day. But, my mother, you know, I mean, you know, she drank when she was young. She had a joint here and there. Nothing major. You know, she was pretty much a saint. I mean, yeah, she would get like a traffic ticket here and there, but none of that hardcore shit. And, you know, she worked since she was 16. And she started to get sick, like around 45. 46, she couldn't work anymore. You know, she did everything for me, man. She did everything a mother did above and fucking beyond. I mean, I can't even fucking describe it. She was just an incredible woman. Not like these fucking Marvel comic women bullshit. Not that. I mean, she was better than that. Like, she worked hard. She busted her ass off. She would wake up at 4 a.m. just to get ready to take me to school. And then go to work at 6, do a double, and get out until 11 p.m. That's what she would do every fucking day. Because she wanted to provide for her bastard. That bastard being me. And she did that. And she did that immaculately. She was a fucking angel, man. She really was. She did everything for me. And she didn't bitch or moan or whine or complain. She just shut the fuck up. And she did what she had to do. And that was work. And she worked her ass off. And never once did she fucking complain. Not like, oh, I have to do this, or oh, you're a piece of shit, or anything like that. She never said anything like that. She never complained that her fucking life was too hard. She never, ever said that. She never had any regrets about her kid, as fucked up as I am. She never once said, I dislike you, or I hate you, or you're the reason why my life is this way, or whatever. She was a fucking warrior. A true fucking warrior. Hell, she even helped raise my uncle's kids. I'm talking about a piece of shit that's another asshole, but it's a story for another day.
Incoming! Light infantry!
Ma was... Well, she kept my ass stable. I'd always take the car and shit and do whatever I want because, hey, I'm a teenager. You know, I'm a bastard. I'm a piece of shit. She goes through all this shit, all this hard work. And I go over there and fuck it up. That's how I show my appreciation to her. I ruin, or attempt to ruin, her car. And she never said anything about it. She's like, look, you're gonna take the car next time, fucking fill it up with gas. I gotta work in the morning. Oh, let's just brush it off. Yeah, whatever. I mean, that's weed money. But again, you know, this is me being a teenager. This was me. And I'm pretty sure everyone was like that when they were a kid. Or at least somewhat like that when they were a kid. I regret that. She worked so fucking hard every day to support me and herself. That's what she did. And she never complained about it. She never whined about it. She never bitched about it. Ever. And she was a fucking better person than anyone I know.
Enemy infantry. Moving on your position.
Reloading.
I love my mother. I loved my mother. And the day before she died on the 12th, talked to her. She was in pain, but it was like the usual pain. She was rehab because she got fucked up, you know. And this isn't the kind of rehab, you know, druggies go. This was like a rehab for. She got a massive infection that on New Year's Eve, if anyone saw that me streaming that day, it sounded somber. Well, it's because she was in a medically induced coma because the infection that she had in her body had really fucked her up. Like seriously, you know. So there was that. And she was at that rehab facility to work on her because the infection had pretty much taken up her, you know, her body strength. And she couldn't stand on her own. I mean, she was an amputee. She got her leg amputated about 5 years prior. You know.
Reloading.
I was her. She never complained. She never bitched. She was in that wheelchair and the night before, on the 12th, I called her once during the morning. Like I said, she was fine. She was okay. It was good. Yeah, she was talking about how she can't wait to get home and watch some horror movies. 'Cause that's what she does. That's her.
Closing in.
The key will be in a deposit box.
That's what she did.
Search those.
Everything seemed fine, man. Like everything really, you know, it seemed like it was gonna work out for the best. I really thought she was gonna get better, man. Like I really, really thought she was gonna get better. And it seemed like that for the longest time. It seemed like she was gonna get better, and this was all gonna be good. But on Friday the 13th, of all fucking days, all fucking days.
Wait. Someone heading to the third floor office. He's heavily guarded. Could be our banker.
I regret not calling her at night.
For backup files.
I could have gone there at 10 p.m. I could have called her and said, "Hey, how you doing?" But see, I thought it was all good. I seriously thought that she was gonna be fine. It was gonna be okay. But it turns out that day, pretty much the worst fucking day of my life.
Be advised, infantry inbound.
And I've done some shit. And I regret doing some shit.
Door. Do not let him escape. Reloading.
I'm still trying to figure out what in the fuck happened and why. Every fucking day. If there wasn't anything this woman could do. You'd say it was impossible, she'd fucking prove you wrong. Say it couldn't be done. That you can't do it, well, you're not doing it right.
Target is headed for the roof. Don't lose him.
If you couldn't afford something, she'd help you out with it as best she could. I was her. That was Marie. And
Exfil is inbound to your position. Shield healthy.
Mortars incoming.
I mean, she was a really good woman. She's the one who taught me that today's music, today's so-called music and movies and all that other shit, it's bullshit. And it's nothing like the originals. The one from time past. That's where I get my mentality. She taught me the difference between good and bad. And she taught me everything. She taught me shit that a father is supposed to teach you. A father is supposed to teach you. Like how to drink a beer. Alright, how to steal a car, how to launder money. Not the last one. That's a joke. She literally did a father, the job of a father. She did that. And my cum stain of a father couldn't even fucking say happy birthday to me ever. It was a lie. My mother, you know, she'd make me shit for my birthday. She'd go above and beyond on my birthday. Oh, hey, look, I can't afford this, you know, but, will you settle for this? And the little cunt that I was, I say no. I want that.
Get off the X.
And that means that Ma would have to work an extra shift just so that she can get that, just so she can get that. Because her little brat of a bastard had to have this or that. And I was only doing it because I didn't want to be made fun of in school. I was an apartment kid, alright, that just moved to the suburbs. Apartment kid, that's another code for absolute poor. And you should be mocked for that.
Moving on your position.
See, the cheap generic shit in my day is good. It's good enough for an apartment kid because it's all you can afford. But for a suburb kid, you gotta have the best. And those fucking suburb kids would mock you every fucking day for, oh, well, you don't have this? Oh, yeah, oh, well, you shouldn't hang out with us. It's funny how the tables were turned in elementary school. I was a bully. And I was now being bullied by suburban kids. Kids who didn't know what it was like to be out in the street. Kids that wouldn't fucking survive being out on the street. That was them. And I didn't understand 100% when my mom said you should be grateful for what you got. It took me a while to understand. And I did. And I was. And it was because of her I learned the value of money. And, you know, what money can get you and why you shouldn't spend so much and yada yada yada. I learned that because of her. Can't just spend your money like some liquored up hillbilly on payday. It's not the way society works. So she was on disability for the longest time, and she hated it because she was always accustomed to getting up, going and working and busting her ass off continuously, doing a job that was an immense pain in the ass. It was so stressful and it was so painful, but she really loved it. She worked at the at a mental health facility for the mentally retarded. That's what she did. She worked with the mentally retarded folk. There's nothing wrong with that. She would get bitten, stabbed, punched. Shit, you name it, she went through it, man. And she did that without crying or whining or complaining or anything like that. She shut up, she got dressed, she did her job, she went into work, and she didn't say a word about it. That was her. She was amazing. Us ladies bitch and complain when we run out of Pop-Tarts. With this woman. This woman soldiered on when my asshole of a father refused to share his food with her, and there was only enough to feed her, or to feed my asshole father and me, and she wouldn't eat. She did everything to make sure that I was clothed every day. She didn't bitch about it. She was a real Wonder Woman. Alright, a real kind of Wonder Woman that you don't see in the movies anymore. They try and get these women out there to look like the average woman with their looks and their acting, so-called. But you know what? My mother was the real Wonder Woman. A real strong woman that got up in the morning, shut the hell up, went to work, got sometimes beaten at work by the clients. Alright, because she was a nurse since she was like 16, 15 with my mother at Hotel Dew. And she never once bitched. She never once complained. She never said anything. She did her job. And she loved it until administration started becoming cunts. And administration started fucking up. And it's always administration. You know, it's like a never-ending fucking story. It never ends. It never fucking ends. That's a damn shame. There's no words, man. There's no words. She loved the Beatles. She loved Elton John. She always drove standard, you know, stick shift. She had this little Toyota, which I despise with a passion. And, you know, she would go, you know, just fucking weaving in and out of traffic, music blaring louder. If you guys are about my age, like 30, then you would understand the power of the Pioneer CD player, the detachable one. And you had to fucking install it back in. So with like a simple click. Yeah, she had that. She was a powerful woman, man. And she took no shit. Absolutely no shit. You know. She made sure that everything was taken care of. She did everything. And she didn't once complain. Even when they refused to give them a raise. She didn't say a fucking word.
The banker's men are on site for a high-volume transaction. We need their location to disrupt the money transfer. Collect phones and other intel off of AQ patrols.
I don't know what else to say about my mother other than the fact that I loved her. And I'm not ashamed to say that I cried like a little bitch when I heard she was in the hospital. She was an incredibly strong woman. I mean, there's no words to describe her strength, you know. I loved her. I still love her. And I regret that I didn't call her that day to see how she was doing. Because I thought she would be okay. All because I thought she would be okay.
يمكن شفت شيء من محل. استنى.
I can't describe how much that fucking hurts, man.
Got mortars incoming.
Like, it hurt. It really did. I realized I'm the only person here. It's like a metaphor for my life. See ya. Fuck, this ain't good. Oh yeah, she dealt with my shit continuously. And the day before she passed, I couldn't call her back because I was too fucking tired. Too fucking tired. You believe that? Too fucking tired.
seconds. Moving on your position.
And then I couldn't go and visit her because I can't walk without being in fucking agonizing pain.
That one dropped the phone.
I'm in fucking pain 90% of the time.
More intel. Secure
If not more. And I'm pretty sure all she wanted to see was her son.
You've got motors incoming. Хорошо. Tracking multiple vehicles in town.
I can do it. They can't walk for more than 5 minutes because they can't stand for more than 5 minutes. I couldn't do that for my mother. The woman that gave me fucking life. I have my regrets, ladies and gentlemen. I have my fucking regrets. Like you wouldn't believe.
Light infantry, moving on your position.
Regret, guys. Regret is a bitch. And I'll never forgive myself. Alright, you know what? I'll tell you this. Fucking jackals from the hospital called me this morning, like literally at fucking 11 o'clock. Her fucking body isn't even cold in the ground. And the fucking hospital called about, well, the people that are partnered with the hospital called to see if I wanted to donate her body, donate her organs. Yeah, so that they could fucking cut her up. Make her suffer more than she already has.
Suicide bombers inbound.
Through the shit that she's dealt with. I said, nah. She's been through enough. I said the least I can do is allow her to fucking rest. That's the most I could do.
Enemy wave, coming straight for you.
I got many regrets, guys. I got many regrets in my fucking life. But letting some fucking hospital cut up my mother's remains just so that, whatever the fuck it is they do, I don't know. I don't know and I don't care.
Jackpot. Misha Koval, middle management for the banker. I'm working on a location. Stand by.
I can go to my grave with a clear conscience that at least she won't be cut up a fucking animal.
Located Koval. Arm 4. I've located a helo, but it's guarded by AQ. You'll have to take them out before securing the bird.
Right, I'm on it.
She was a good woman. Never bitched about anything. I mean, yeah, she had a fucking mouth like a sailor. I ain't gonna lie. We argued about a lot of things, but it was all in playful nature. You know, it was the best singer. Best movie. You know. Well, shit like that. And she would use her colorful colorful language. Which is why I loved her. She was my mother. She ended up in the hospital. The day before New Year's Eve.
Secure the helicopter.
And I could live in solace and know that, oh, I'm down. Know that her pain is over. Her suffering is over. This woman busted her ass off every day for me. And I couldn't even fucking go and visit her because I'm as big as a fucking planet and I can't even get into a car. All I could do was just talk to her over the phone. And even then, the day before I couldn't do it because I was too tired. For all I know, my mother went to the grave knowing that I never loved her. And I will fucking carry that is the biggest fucking regret of my life. She was a good woman. She didn't fucking deserve that, man. I don't know what the fuck is going on with my, yeah, I've never been so fucking lost before. I've done stupid shit, I've seen stupid shit, laughed at stupid shit, people getting hurt. Now I understand why people cry. So if there's only one shred of advice that I could give any of you guys, even if it's sappy, even if it just even if, I don't know, it makes you kids just, bleh, why would I do that? It's like uncool. Just know this, at any moment, your parents, like that, fucking gone. And you'll be stuck with regret, like I am. Don't fucking end up like me, guys. Don't be a cunt to your parents. They're the ones that, whether you like it or not, they really give a fuck about you. They really care about you. They want the best for you. They want to make sure that you succeed. Well, for the most part. Unless you got a father like mine, it was a complete piece of shit. Then yeah, I understand.
Incoming! Light infantry!
My mother was a saint. And I miss her.
Do it! Suicide bombers closing fast.
And I'll miss her until the day I die. And you know what? That day can't come any fucking sooner.
Cut the locks. The vault is through that gate.
That day cannot come any sooner. And you know what? I hope it does. I really do hope it does. Because I've lived a life of hedonism, stupidity, regret, and all-out retardation. Really the best way to explain it. If I could happily trade my mother's life for mine, fucking heartbeat. No regrets on it. I would happily do it.
Suicide bombers approaching. Start cutting the lock. The enemy will be here soon.
I regret a lot of things I've done in my life. Not seeing my mother before she died, I was just... unforgivable. Pretty sure she understands why, but... oh, mother, forgive me.
Almost out.
The good thing is now she's at peace, man. She can jam out with Hendrix, hang out with the Beatles. I know you guys don't know what the fuck that is. But, I seriously hope she's in a better place, man. I really do. She deserved it. All the shit she went through her entire life, she fucking deserved it, man. Oh, shit.
He will be in a deposit box.
be our banker.
Changing mags.
Must be going for backup files. Get to the third floor now. Don't let the banker escape.
Wait, coming straight for you.
Won't let you go. Come on. Oh, good. Take down. Reloading.
Breach the door. Do not let him escape.
Trophy system deployed.
Enemy infantry closing in.
Reloading.
He's heading to the room. I'm locating an alternate route. Stand by. Northwest stairwell. Go! Target is headed for the roof.
Changing
Don't
mags.
lose it.
No one ever.
Changing mags. Contact! Contact!
Enemy sniper down. Excellent inbound to your position. Secure the LZ.
Changing mags.
Enemy mortar. Move.
Changing mags. Almost out. I've been in. Changing mags. I've been in. Reloading.